I heard about the Mr. Jungle getting naked in Ranger's bird bath. To me, it made me a little bit sad, because it took a long time to install it and get the water flowing just right. In my country, bird baths are very sacred. They are where the wealthy go to get abortions. So I took this job very seriously. If Jungle wants a jacuzzi, I would be more than happy to make him one. All he has to do is ask. Also, all this talk about aliens is getting a little overblown. I don't see what all the excitement is about. In my country, we've been visited and communicating with aliens before even the pyramids of Moco Grandote were built. I've been to space dozens of times. Once, when I was small, a strange present arrived in our village. It was a semi-refurbished afterburner coin-operated video game. Nobody knew where it came from, but everyone was very excited to play it, even though it cost 50 cents, which was the equivalent of 17 years of 14-hour-a-day labor in my country to play it. As it turned out, I was the best in the village at the game. The following night, there were strange lights in the sky over the mountains outside of our village. Normally, we would assume it was just a chupacabras lighting off fireworks to celebrate another successful night at the local casino, where they always cheat. There are two places you do not want to see a chupacabra: eating your youngest child or at the blackjack table. But I digress. It turns out these lights were from the ships of visitors from outer space, who had placed this afterburner video game in our village. The game was intended to find the best potential flying saucer pilot for one of their battleships, because their pilots were on strike and they needed cheap labor. Since I was the best in the village, I was immediately whisked away and led their space armada to many victories against their foes. However, it turns out space is very boring, and the battles were not even that hard. All of the other species we fought were blob-like creatures with tentacles who could barely hold a control stick, let alone successfully pilot a space fighter in battle. There was also a lot of downtime. I can't even tell you how many moons I had masturbated on, but it's got to be more than 30 or 40. All respect to the late great Neil Armstrong, but that's a pretty impressive number. When all was said and done, I was very happy to return home. Plus, all the chicks are pretty ugly. A lot of floppy boobs and unkempt pubes. It's really kind of gross.